Okay. How do I see my live chat? I can either see it here. Checking. बाल तो बनाए नहीं यार. Audio check. Oh, not this loud, but audio. Checking. There's some delay, right? Or we caught up to live. Not this loud, but audio. Checking. चलो ठीक है. I think we are good. We are set. My audio is good. I can see the live chat on my left. I can see my OBS on my right. Concurrent viewer 0, which is very respectable in this community. This is इसका ऑडियो थोड़ा बंद करना पड़ेगा ना. This is a commercial that is for Christ College, Delhi, Christ University. It is full dynamic commercial with football, with theater seats, with everything you can think of, courtroom, stage, pura full magic masala. It's shot on Sony FX6, I believe, and then with some good quality lenses. Shout out to DOP Sayan Biswas, shout out to the producer Ajinkya Galav, and shout out to the production house Ek Idea. And let's go to scene cut detection and auto scene cut detect. I should have done this earlier. This takes some time. Chalo, let's wait for the AI to chop everything. There's one viewer. If you are viewer, yay! Legend returns. The audio should be much better today, and we're streaming. Let's go. मेरे को live chat भी दिख रही है. Great. But there's some lag. Concurrent viewers 3. Oh, you guys should ask some questions if you're watching this. Right now we are starting with splitting the footage into shots. It's one long ProRes Photo 2 HQ cut of the clean edit. अजिंक्य ने एडिट करा है और मुझे भेज दिया है और बहुत सारे शॉट्स हैं. Yes, audio is good. Thank you. And why is this one long? Okay, this will mostly have the similar grade. 125 shots. Let's go. 125 shots. It's not clipping. Yeah. And blah 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 blah. Add cuts to the media pool. Would you like to change the project frame rate to 25 frames per second? Yes, I would. Change. And everything is here. अब कहाँ से शुरू करें is a good question. Where do I even start? I make the timeline. Christ underscore Delhi underscore 2026. 2026? 2026. Create. Let's go. Oh, there's a new photo tab. मैंने recently update करा है, so I can edit photos as well in Resolve now, which we'll try at some point in time in future. But let's begin with the classic color grading that Resolve is known for. A lot of shots. I'll begin with this shot. Wonderful, like cinematic student of the year shot है ये. इसको let's build our basic node tree, which is इसको off करते हैं and then just move it left so we have some space for nodes. Alt कौन सा बटन होता है? Alt S, Alt S, Alt S, Alt S, Alt P, Alt P, Alt P, Alt P. I got a P. Alt S, Alt PP. इसके आगे बस Alt S, Alt S, Alt S ही कर देते हैं. इतने सारे चाहिए नहीं होते पर रख लेना चाहिए बिकॉज स्पेसिफिकली दैट नाउ आई एम वर्किंग विद दिस ह्यूज टाइमलाइन वेयर आई ग्रेड फॉर वन शॉट पर नेक्स्ट शॉट बिल्कुल अलग होगा, उसका कोई लेना देना ही नहीं होगा पहले वाले शॉट से. एंड देन how do I scale this system? So the only way is to divide all of your adjustment into different nodes. I'll label my node. This is going to be soft contrast. Soft contrast. The four viewers, thank you all the four people who are unemployed and want to be employed as a color grading artist, maybe hopefully one day or maybe today. इसका node label होगा color और इसका node label, this one will be labeled as exposure. So I make one color node and one exposure node before I apply my basic Rec 709. So these are very non-destructive because these are working directly on the log footage. So if I need some adjustments to be done on log footage before I convert it into 709, I'll have to convert it into 709 because eventually I'll have to pick color and push them into certain directions, and it works out well only when you have a clean selection, which is only when you have in good enough contrast and saturation. So let's go to LUT. Let's go to Sony type A. I'll just drag the type A to this thing and then settings and just checking color management. इसको भी 709A ही कर देते हैं just to be safe. Same as timeline. Save. Yeah, good. I don't have my classic LUTs again, but ठीक है, this is still good. I go to the film looks. The D55 is this, the D50 is this, the D65 is this. I think for this one I'll use the D60. I see the difference is if you look at the face, the bright side of the face is a little desaturated in this one, but it gains a lot of warmth in this one, and this one is somewhere in between. So yeah, again this I don't like. There's some amount of blue in the highlights which is feeling a little gay, little happy and day. इसमें this is also good. This manages highlights well, but shadows when it's pushing little too much of color. ये तो reasonable ही नहीं है. So now it's either Fujifilm 55 versus this 55. Fujifilm 55 feels better. इसको ले आते हैं 17 में. Let's tone these things down. So this node is Sony LUT. Just call it Sony LUT. This might not be the standard workflow. Like everybody has a different workflow. I've labeled it as Sony LUT. I'll go to the opacity, bring it down to 0.6, 60%. ये वाला भी जो LUT है, the color, the look LUT, it should also be 0.5. 0.5 is also too, is also like kind of pushing it. But ठीक है, let's start with 0.5. Now Sony LUT is done. 0.5. Soft contrast, node label soft contrast. इसमें simple rule is I'm going to change the blending mode to soft light, but before I do that, I'll reduce the contrast by a lot. By a lot. And it almost feels like we are back to the log days. काफी contrast कम कर दिया. I'll reduce the saturation as well a little. And then I'll go to the sharpness. I'll reduce the sharpness to some amount, 5.8. Yeah. और अब comes the main thing, composite mode. Change it to soft light, which is now it's not normal. It's like used as a soft contrast. adjustment which does not crush black or does not key our white, like clip our white, but still adds subtle contrast. And the beauty of this node is eventually if I want to bring shadows up or down, I can do it with this without compromising on the quality or any banding or something. It makes the highlights strong, like stand out as strong highlights, and makes the shadows stand out as strong shadows. I think in general there's a little too much warmth at this point. Should I disable this one and see? Okay. Yeah, थोड़ा बहुत warmth यहाँ से आ रहा है. We'll have to maybe let's see if I reduce the green in the shadows for the last one. Yeah, this is slightly better. I feel like ha ha. So this, let this be minus point one. Minus point one is good. Some amount of look needs to be retained, and great. The four viewers, if you are watching this and if you're not subscribed to Tanmay Bhatt, go and subscribe to Tanmay Bhatt because he makes good content. I barely make content. Color. So first color node is mostly just to balance out the color, which if you shoot it at right white balance, it is already done. But in case you need to match it to something else that you're doing, for example, if I move it around, I'm trying to see where are the blacks neutral and the whites neutral, but I feel like मैं इसको reset ही कर देता हूँ, and this is a better starting point overall for the image. I have my exposure is also just perfect. I mean, I don't want to change anything. Yeah, let it be where it is. Soft contrast. Soft contrast को थोड़ा सा और push देते हैं. Let's enhance the highlights a little more. And yeah, and reduce the shadows a little more. क्या सुंदर contrast है. Now it's getting too much. Let's tone it down. ये ठीक है. This is a good point. One. Let's start with 7. I'll just label it skin. I'll try to make it as scalable as possible. So if I go ahead and select this magic mask kit and do everything, सब लोग कर सकते हैं, but that's not a scalable system. Eventually, when I copy it to the other node, it might not fit. I'll have to rebuild, and rebuilding might not be similar to how it is built only for one shot. I mean, वो jump आने लगता है, and it keeps jumping between colors, and it's not a good viewing experience. So non-destructive when I say is one, there's this color slicer. I hold on to the skin. It gives me not bad selection of skin. I don't want to clean up the selection. I'll try not pushing it much, but I'll increase the saturation a little so there's some more life in the skin, and then move the hues slightly away from green because there's already enough green, and we have something. Enable, disable. I think saturation. Let's see what this does. Yeah, I'll reduce this slightly because saturation is also making it darker, which should not happen, but it's happening for some reason. Yeah, and then I go to the color warper, see where this stands, and just push it a little more in the same direction. So we just empowering our skin tones. Empowering is the right word. Oh my god, on YouTube it looks so different. Damn. Okay, maybe I've empowered them too much. Take the rights back and bring them left. Okay, good. No more adjustment to skin for now. I think this is a good starting point. बाकी overall adjustments में मिल जाएगा. Coming back to this, I would like in this frame the blacks to be clean black and the greens to be rich vivid green. So right now there's a film fade, a warm sepia fade over everything, but I like them to stand out with like clean colors. I'm not leaning in towards them being very faded film, strong one color or just complementary color look. So clean colors. Check the spelling because this is a spelling video. I let's see where are the greens. They are actually more towards yellow. If these are the greens and these are the yellows, then I think yellow is what we are trying to fix. I'll push yellow slightly towards green, little, not this much, and bring saturation a little up. This is too much up, this is too less. 0.14 is good, 1.4 is not bad. The blue on the tie is the savior because everything is warm, and then how do we break away from warm is by establishing that blue is not dominated by warm. There's no hint of warm in blue, there's no smell of warm in blue. So we'll clean the blue up, which is we'll make the blue a little more saturated, and we'll take it further a little away from the warms, and maybe make it a little deeper as well. See, suddenly uh, how cleaning colors have started removing the effect of a warm filter being over it, and it feeling like these were the natural, rich, vivid colors that we selected for our film. Still, the dominant color I feel, which I think I'll fix in one of these nodes. Node label, let's say color fixer, and then only for the shadows, these are no way closer to the neutral black. There's some amount of good amount of green. Only for the lifts, I'll just push it away from green and push it away from red, and it feels neutral. And if I disable this node, enable this node, it still works well, right? You be the better judge, and I'll take the decision. You just be the judge. Highlights, let's इसको waveform में देखते हैं. Highlights, the red are pushing up, and then comes the green, and bottom was a blue, which needs to be fixed to an extent. So we bring the red down, and then suddenly blue will also automatically go up. And red can be little up, but not as much as they were. EU, undo this, and then how do I do this? Overall ही करते हैं. Yeah, I cannot clean it up too much because then the look goes away. We'll have to do it just for the highlights, just for the log wheels. Let's try for the log wheels. Okay, this is what is being affected. I'll bring it little away from this thing, but that's good enough. Now comes the drama part. I think some amount of light over here, if I go to this one of this node 6, which is add light, add light, I add a circular this thing. I feel like if the light was hitting right, there would have been a big hazy bright spot over here. So let's just add some light over here like this. That's about it. And then we can make this and this darker and see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, we can switch places back. take away light. Oh, 5 viewers. This is the highest number of people that I've ever been in a car with. If there are more than this, I usually take a bus. How do I take away the light? Again, I start with the gradient of sorts. I think the shadow side can be deeper, and we just can put one general takeaway light over here, and then little more over here. Add light is thoda sa fake. I'll just turn the add light off. We'll use it for maybe some other shot. I'm turning it off for this one. And we need to take away light, a little more light from here, is what I feel. The corners. We need to cut corners, is what the McKinsey guys said, and is what I'm saying as well. We need to cut corners. Okay, we've cut some corners. Oh, before and after, before and after. I hope this translates well on YouTube because over here it looks very rich and vivid to me, but on my YouTube screen it's looking dull. But maybe because it is dull, I'll add saturation a little in a pre-Sony LUT node, 53, and then color temperature. I think maybe minus. No, let it be 0. And then maybe I can make the Sony LUT a little stronger. 0.5 को कर लेते हैं. Let's make it 0.6. 0.55 is good actually. And then I can probably reduce some light from the. No, I cannot. Okay, okay. This is a good contrast level. I think I am definitely going to revisit this frame in a while, but for now, let's keep it logged over here. Add light is not needed because then right now the fact that face is slightly brighter than the walls on the building is making it very cinematic, and the moment I take away that charm, it just fades. It just blends in. It's no longer that cool. And awesome. What do I do now? I think these reds need to stand out a little. That'll also help these reds stand out. I'll just go to clean colors, go to the warper, and have the reds stand out a little. Yeah. I may have pushed it too much, but there's nothing such as too much. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. या अरे यार कुछ तो लिखो. 4 viewers, that's terrible. That's just more than my family, but still. Okay, let's try copying this grade to some other shot, which I highly doubt will work out well because they're so unique in themselves. This shot will is under lighting. I have to build it back from scratch. So probably I'll pick another one of my favorite shot for now. Let's pick the movie theater shot. I love the shot. What a lighting. The lighting is so East Indian in a way. Okay, this is where we are as a starting point. The way exposure is set. This is how normally also it'll look, but we also need to see their faces and their expression. So it is cinema is a medium of expression, and if we don't see the expression, what's the point of cinema? Enema, minema. Okay. So maybe this one will need slightly lesser contrast. Don't kill me for that. But Don't kill me for anything is what I want to say. I'll lift the shadows up. I'll make the contrast lesser in general. I'm glad the center guy is wearing white. Otherwise we were in a mess. Okay. And then the faces are dark regardless. The skin does no job. The add light is not needed. One thing that we definitely need to do is give this light some more flair. If is it a static shot? It is a lovely static shot. So this light is definitely uh, 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 getting this light is definitely getting a flare. Add effect, flare, lens flare. It's a static shot. There's no need to drag. I could have dragged, but I'm a lazy folk. What? Yes. Modern science flare. 1970s flare. Headlight flare. Headlight flare makes sense. Let's try setting it up aligned. Oh, no. Maybe I can go to the individual elements, the flare spot, and I can reduce the flare size. But still, it's not working that well. Anamorphic handycam is a little too much. Modern sci-fi is off. This one, maybe at this point, like I'll have to do something. I'll have to build upon this one. Maybe I make it softer. I can't believe I said the word softer. I mean, I'm all about making it hard, yeah. Uh, the four viewers, just to entertain you. कभी जो बादल बरसे हाँ देखे मुझे आहें भर के. Okay, back to color grading. Flare size is as small as possible. Flare softness is also added a little. Now, apart from flare spot, there are a lot of other elements. Starburst, I don't know where is this coming. Starburst size, okay, it's not coming anywhere and also does not need to come anywhere. Full screen glare can also be 0. I don't want any full screen glare. Flare spot is done. Ghost one, edge brightness. Oh, this is a nice thing. Let's keep some amount of this. Uh, Ghost 2, where's the go? Yeah, not very important. Ghost 3. What are we even doing in our life? We're just changing color of things. It's not important to humanity. Bro, how to color grade separately like a background and subject? So, bro, the best way to do it is whoever is shooting it, if you're shooting it yourself, light it in a way that you don't end up in that situation. That is a very bad situation to be in where you need to separate the subject from background. Because then you cannot, for example, if you look at this frame, I cannot get a clean cut out of the subject and then make it bright. It'll look very fake. So the best and ideal way to go about it is do it, try not reaching that situation. For example, even over here, if I need to make this person brighter, I'll just go to one of the nodes that I've added. I'll add a very soft power window to it and make it slightly brighter. That's about it. But the moment I start making outline and then doing it always ends up getting messy. There are a lot of AI outlines, smart roto brush that are getting better every day, but it's still not the position you want to end up being in. So rather than asking how to separate background and subject, you should ask how do I make sure I never end up separating background and subject. Where was I on my flare? Okay, okay, okay. Uh, Ghost 8. I like this ghost. Let's keep it. Edge brightness. Let's keep a little brightness. Let's keep a little softness. Oh, wow. And then size was anyways good. I think this much. And I need to reduce the brightness now. Yes, you're right. Edge brightness goes down. Let it be this much. Color can be also a little desat. Yeah. And which one of I have been waiting to find this flare element. I've one by one tested, I believe, all the elements, and none of them is a flare element. How do I? What? Flare 8 is Ghost 8, 7, 6. I don't need this. 5 position. Oh wow, finally I found it. I'll just make it soft, and then is there a way to make it even softer? No. Then I just reduce the brightness to 0. Yeah, 0 is a good number. 4 should be the thing. Position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I found it. I'll reduce the size of it, to yeah. I just don't need it. Size of it to 0. Now see lens flare on off. It's just enhancing the core light unit. It's not flare spot को भी छोटा कर सकते हैं. We can make the flare spot smaller. And why is there this color in it? It has to be blue. Yeah. Off, on, off, on. We are in a very good space. Soft contrast. Uh, how do I? Just a second. Give me a second. Sorry for concurrent viewers, but I'm back to grading it. So I will have to increase one. I'll have to increase the exposure overall. There's absolutely. I'll have to add light around flare because that's the logical way of doing things, which I'll do a little. But then I'll have to. There's no other way to do it. I'll have to increase the exposure overall. Yeah, and then maybe the clean colors we did earlier are completely irrelevant now. Reset them, and then the skin can go a little sad. Okay. The reds can catch up a little with rest of the world. That's the only vibrant color element I see. In fact, the blues can go down a little. Yeah, I like it this way better. Yeah, and so cinema. This is so cinema. Why am I so- And 4 concurrent viewers, 2 concurrent viewers. Am I missing any live chat? Have I been boring lately? And okay, we're good. We're good. And then I'll bring back the power window I was talking about. I just need roughly over here, much softer. So we still maintain the strong vignette, but we give them little exposure because they need some exposure. They're working for free. Too much exposure. Take the exposure away. Keep them in dark. What we can do is we can go to gallery. We can keep grabbing stills because this thing is going to be. So this is the transition shot. Works well, but the flare makes no sense over here. It goes away, and life is better that way. Soft contrast is working well. The popcorn pass is working well. The red is popping out good. And then the gym sequence comes. It's all in one shot because AI ने इसको cut detect नहीं करा. I'll also go back and take a screen grab of this thing because this is another base that I'll start building from. Another good shot. Let's say this. This is a good shot. Same guy, educated guy, talking about education. And te, 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 I'm on education. Mm-hmm. Clean colors reset. Skin will come back to it disable. All the takeaway add light disable. Color fixer, let's keep it. This final look, definitely keep it. Color disable. Sony LUT. Sony LUT also needs to go down. 0.45 is good. And then soft contrast also has to be rethought. So shadows go up by much, and this thing also goes up, and then yeah, this is still a better situation to be in. Although it looks very cinematic the way it is, I just without taking away how good it looks out of camera, how can I add a little? Maybe this is adding a little bit of red, so red helps. And 5 concurrent viewers, thank you. Ask questions, use chat, please write something. I'm here to talk about anything you want, be it your personal life or your emotional life or your or your girlfriend's life. Color on off. Light. Okay, now let's add light. So this is add light. We definitely don't need to add light here. We'll add light where the light is. It always needs to support the logic at times until we are in an extreme fix that some illogical thing is to be done. Okay, let's see what is this doing. Reset. And what is this doing? Oh, everything is skin. According to this, every damn color on this palette is skin. Good. Let's go. Yeah, let's keep it the way it was. Like this. Saturation can go 0.03 and yeah, this is good. One thing I still find problematic is there's no other color. The blue, clean blue, let's clean blue a little. थोड़ा सा ही है. Let's give the blue a fair blue thing. I wish there was a little more blue. And then I'll have to, my heart says, let's make the black neutral. Let's not push too much. Yeah, these colors are cleaner. If I see disable, enable, on the shadows, on the tie, it cleans the blue. because everything is so warm. You feel like, is there a warm filter over it, or was the white balance off, or is there something wrong with it? But when you see the colors in the true colors, और तब सही लगने लगता है. So that's why we bring the neutrality back to the grays and blacks, and we try bringing the vividness in the warmth to the other side, which is the blue. Not too much of it. I think there's no other way out. I'll have to put a power window on his face and reduce the contrast too much. I hope you get it. This is not about racism, but this is about. And also, saturation is too much on his face. I need to reduce the color boost by like -6 or something. -5. ओके, नॉट बैड, नॉट बैड. तो ये पीछे मुड़ेगा और बोलेगा MDH मसाले सच सच. I feel like the shadows are still too strong. How do I mean, I get how the frame is. Uh, yeah, just the shadow killer needs to reduce. Turn it on and reduce this. And better, better. I think it's already too contrasty. Yeah, this removing shadows, the green from the shadows is helping a lot. And this LUT can go down a little, so it's 0.5, it goes to 0.45. या उससे नीचे जाएगा तो इनजस्टिस हो जाएगा, और इंसाफ के लोग आएंगे फिर हमारे पास. Hmm. Let's try copy pasting this. Sort of does work. I just don't like how, I mean, this is a brown guy, but it's like, is it, is he a brown guy? Or is he just misusing his power to be the brown guy? Yeah, I like this thing. So see, if I turn this off, there's a warm light coming in from the window. Versus I turn it on, there's a bluish light coming, which adds little bit more balance and sensibility to the frame. Because otherwise, off balance is too off balance. I don't like it. Take away light. Take away light is working here and here. Hmm. I don't think we need to take away light. It's already naturally dark enough. Add light. No, this is the face thingy. इसको चेहरे पे लगाते हैं और टेम्परेचर को नीचे गिराते हैं. थोड़ी सर्दी लगेगी तो थोड़ा कम गर्मी लगेगी इसको. लेट्स टेक स्क्रीन ग्रैब्स. इसका भी एक स्क्रीन ग्रैब ले लेते हैं. एंड देन आई लव दिस शॉट because how layered it is. It just need it is so good out of the camera. I don't want to touch it at all, but some amount of warm filter is felt over here. Maybe because there's some warm in mid-tones and shadows, or just shadows. I'll reduce red by like a point and increase. No, no, not increase anything. And then reduce the shadows and increase. Why am I doing the exposure thing here? Exposure के लिए एक अलग नोड बनाया है. Let's do it there. Yeah, I like it. There's some amount of blue coming in. It makes it feel wintry. Plus उसने blazer भी पहना है. It should logically feel wintry. Grab still. Does copy paste work? Does copy paste work? Yeah, this one works. Color, I mean, blue is good, but क्या ऑफ है यार? क्या ऑफ है? Is there the colors need to be cleaner, I feel. So I'll go to this. The red needs to be more ready, and this thing, whatever this is, needs to be this, and then this thing needs to be just sort of pushed in, and then the edge, the tip of it can be pushed in. No, tip, let the tip be the tippy. और इसको भी नीचे नहीं लाते हैं. This is good. I think I started the stream a little too late now. This is already 1:15. There are 4 people unemployed. The scholar guy is gonna take all the scholarship and scholar boards and scholar and student of the year की trophy और शनाया सब कुछ यही लेके जाएगा. Hmm. Now this is pushing too much. So this is black already. Skin is little too saturated is what I feel. I feel like everything is a little too saturated, but exposure में आते हैं. Let's bring this thing a little up, and then we need to fix the skin. How do I fix the skin? Skin ka selection is everything. So the only way to it is through it. Everything will have to go down a little. 0.9 red will also have to go down a little just to balance it. And the blue can go up a little, पर वो clean color node में. And Cyan did a well good job shooting it. And yeah, the whites have like a dirty yellowish tint to it, which I'm not liking, but the moment I take it away, it'll feel off. How do I fix it? Tell me. So I need to increase the exposure a little here. Punchiness. Punchiness is what we call it. And then only on the highlights, maybe this thing, we increase the exposure a little and make it little bluer. I think I'll have to sleep now. इसको कंटिन्यू करते हैं, हम बाद में कंटिन्यू करते हैं. बाय बाय. 3 viewers, बाय बाय. थैंक यू. सब लोग चैट में ग्रीन एप्पल लिख दो बिकॉज